It's LeGarrette Blunt here, man, 3-time Super Bowl champion. I just want to give you a shout out to the YouTube channel, Micro Mike, man.
Eddie Murray, former Detroit Lion. Make sure you watch Micro Mike on YouTube.
Marvin Jones Jr. here, aka Megatron. Big shout out to Micro Mike and the YouTube channel, man.
Keep on talking everything Detroit Lions, and I just got to remind you, man, happy wife, happy life.
What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Mr. Micro Mike, and today we're going to talk about some grades for our Detroit Lions. We're going to go through the offense, we're going to go through the defense, Matthew Stafford, TJ Hawkins, Marvin Jones Jr., the rookie debut of Jeff Okuda, the defensive backs as a whole, the defensive line, as well as head coach Matt Patricia. Let's get ready for some fun. Let's talk about head coach Matt Patricia. I'm giving him a great grade of an F. It can go, if it could go any lower, it would be, because Matt Patricia is absolutely abysmal for a head coach. He is not doing good. He's not showing that he is a good head coach at all. We are now 0-11 in the last 11 games. This is bad. We're getting beat up. The defense is just abysmal. That is what he is from, is the defensive coordinator position. Matt Patricia may be the worst coach the Lions have ever had, and it's really, really hurting us. And I think, in my opinion, for his grade to go up, he'll have to be fired, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and start with Matthew Stafford. He was 20 for 33, 244 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Matthew Stafford had a bad game, in my opinion. The throws were behind the wide receiver. The throws were not on target, and he had a pick 6. Absolutely bad, in my opinion. I think at this point, Matthew Stafford really needs to slow down and think what is going on. Yes, we are starting to throw the ball more in the second half due to the fact that we were really behind, but Matthew Stafford's pinpoint accuracy seems to be off in that regards. Him hitting the windows was a little bit off. So my grade for him is a D-. Yes, D- for Matthew Stafford, and he needs to get better. He needs to get better accuracy, and that's just the bottom line. Do you think that Matt Patricia should be fired? Place a Y for yes and for no in the comment section. I am extremely curious, as this man is on the hot seat like no other right now. Let me know in the comment section. Do you think he should be fired? To me, this is a question that we're going to be talking about for a while. With this man going 0-11 so far in the last 11 games, that is not a good sign. We're getting blown out. The defense is looking bad. Let me know in the comment section. Y for yes and for no. Adrian Peterson had 7 carries for 43 yards, 6.6 yards per carry. Adrian Peterson did the best he could, considering the fact that they would just not hand him the football. Yes, they would not hand him the football for whatever reasons. He needs to get more carries, but considering the fact that he averaged 6.6 yards a carry on 7 carries, I'm going to give him a B. I felt like there was times, though, he did drop a negative yard or just hit the line of scrimmage. He could have did a little bit better, but in all honesty, he did the best he could, considering the fact he only had 7 carries. So shout out to Adrian Peterson. He continues to show that he's got wheels, and I give him a B. Let's jump to Marvin Jones Jr. Now, he had 4 catches for 23 yards and 1 touchdown. Marvin Jones Jr. needs to be utilized in this offense more. He needs to be targeted more. He needs to have more receptions. 23 yards is unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. He needs to have the ball more. He needs to step up because Kenny Golladay's absence. I was happy he got that 1 touchdown, but we were hearing all throughout camp how well he was going to be in the season, where he's dominating defenses, and right now we're not seeing it. I give Marvin Jones Jr. a C for a grade. Turn on the notifications bell for my channel. I'm going to be doing a Detroit Lions versus Arizona Cardinals breakdown. That will be 9 a.m. on September 23, Wednesday. It's going to be absolutely awesome. I love doing these breakdown videos. You do player-by-player analysis and prediction, so make sure you turn that notifications on so you can be first to see the breakdown video. TJ Hawkins had 4 catches for 62 yards and no touchdowns. TJ Hawkinson continues to be a baller at the tight end position, but just like Marvin Jones, he needs to be targeted more. He needs to be fed the football, in my opinion. He was getting separation. He's doing well on blocks. TJ Hawkinson is a very good player, but he needs to be used in the offense more. I can't dog him for that fact, so I'm going to go ahead and give TJ Hawkinson a B, considering he is not the one calling the plays and he is not the one throwing him the ball. He needs to be fed more, but he is doing separation. He's doing a fine job in that opinion. Comment section, place who is the Lions player that impressed you the most for this loss. Let me know in the comment section what Detroit Lions player impressed you the most. Do an individual accolade over this second loss in a row. Let's go ahead and jump to the rookie cornerback Jeffrey Okudah, his first start in the NFL. For him, it's week 1, and he went against Devontae Adams and Valdez-Scantling. In my opinion, an up-and-down game. He is a rookie. He's going to get burnt, and he sure did get burnt in this game. Jeff Okudah got beat up quite a bit, and he did make some plays. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and give him a C-. Yes, a C-. You say, why not worse a grade than that? Because the defensive line was absolutely atrocious for the Detroit Lions. It was not good. And when you have a bad defensive line, your secondary gets hurt, and it doesn't help out at all. And so he needs to get better. He needs to stay with the wide receiver. He did get burnt, so I give him a C-. Let's go ahead and jump to the defensive line. Yes, the defensive line, and the defensive line is an absolute F. This defensive line is absolute garbage trash. This may be the worst defensive line I have ever seen in the NFL. This defensive line is not getting after the quarterback, and more importantly, they're just getting torched on the run game. The Green Bay Packers nearly put up 300 yards on the ground. That's absolutely unacceptable. It cannot happen. This scheme, this fit is bad. This defensive line is the worst grouping of this whole team, and I'm giving it an F. Do you think the Detroit Lions can get it done against the Arizona Cardinals? Can they finally get a win to go 1-2? Hit that like button if you believe they can get it done. And if you don't believe they can't get it done, hit that like button anyways. I want to see the like button go up because it helps get my video out via YouTube algorithm. And that is the bottom line, to get my content out there. So please smash and hulk back that like button. Tracy Walker, safety, I'm giving him a D. He had a chance to make plays, but again, he didn't. He's shown that he is not being the playmaker like he was the last couple of years, and we need him to step up. He is a safety that we really want to be in charge of this defense for years to come and make plays. It's just not happening right now, so I'm giving him a C. Help me reach 6,000 subscribers, folks. 6,000 subscribers. I am at 5,200. Let's get to 6. I think I can get to 6K before week 5 of the NFL season. So subscribe to my channel. Help me get there. I love doing content, not just Detroit Lions, but NFL draft. We're talking free agency. We're talking about fantasy football. Help me get to 6K. Jack Fox, amazing punter for the Detroit Lions. We had no idea how this guy was going to be because we didn't have preseason. We were a little bit worried because Sam Martin left to Denver. But again, this guy is rocking at 60-yard punts, putting the offense back. Fantastic job. I'm giving him an A+. Jack Fox, maybe one of the best punters in the NFL, came out of nowhere and doing a great job for our Detroit Lions. Are you worried about Kerryon Johnson? Comment and leave it in the section. Did Kerryon Johnson do enough to remove the worries for our Detroit Lions? Let me know in the comment section. He did show some flashes today compared to what took last week. Let me know in the comment section. Are you worried about him going forward? Let's talk about the defensive backs as a whole. The Detroit Lions defensive backs was not doing good. We were getting burnt. We were getting beat up. The opposing wide receivers was really tearing us up, and it showed. We made a couple plays here and there, but the defensive backs did not have the greatest game. I give them a C. Why not worse? It goes back to the defensive line. The defensive line for the Detroit Lions is so bad, no secondary is going to do good. And so I give that, considering the fact that there was really good wide receivers and our defensive line is bad, I gave the defensive backs a C grade. I got a lot of stuff coming in for my channel, NFL draft content, but this week you got the Detroit Lions versus the Arizona Cardinals preview Wednesday. Make sure that you come and see that, as well as the live show and Q&A Thursday at 7 p.m. It's not just Detroit Lions, it's all NFL, because you guys can run the show via comment section, and that is mailbag, as well as the live stream game against the Arizona Cardinals Sunday. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and join me for the fun. With that said, folks, adios.